Everyone, HMS Boy here, bringing a collection update. I'm kind of new to doing this, so let's give it a whirl. Okay, first thing I want to talk about is some of my newer movies coming out. There is Godzilla vs. the Invasion 3, The Return of the King. Then there is Godzilla vs. Kiryu, which the Godzilla vs. Kiryu is a pre-sequel for it's a pre-trilogy for Godzilla vs. the Invasion. So it's about Godzilla's father. And then we were coming out with a Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla movie redo. So yeah. So let's get on with let's talk about Godzilla vs. the Invasion. Now, I'm going to shout this out. In Godzilla vs. in the pre-trilogy, the final boss of that trilogy will be Gigan. Now, I have to tell you this. If you notice, Gigan is in Godzilla vs. the Invasion 2. Here's the difference. In Godzilla vs. the Invasion, Gigan, if you notice, he always regenerates the monsters. That's because they are clones of the actual real monsters. So they're not really important. So I gotta tell you this. Godzilla vs. Alien Menace. Nothing. I made that for fun. That has nothing to do with this. Okay? Okay, now, Godzilla vs. Alien Menace, probably one of the more popular movies on my channel. And, so, I don't know what I'm gonna, I don't know if I'll do a trilogy of Godzilla vs. the Invasion, cause, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna be getting a couple figures soon. One of them is, I hope to be Godzilla, SH Martial Arts Godzilla 2000 Special Colored. If I get him, there's gonna be 3 trilogies. The pre-trilogy, which is I'm working on right now, with Godzilla's father from Godzilla vs. the Invasion, Godzilla vs. the Invasion 3, and there's going to be a movie after that that's going to show that Godzilla and stuff what happens to him, you know. And then there's going to be another trilogy of, well, Gigan is actually going to be the final boss of every trilogy. I'm not going to spoil it, but he's pretty much going to, if you know he's going to be one of the final bosses, you're going to know. Godzilla vs. the Invasion 3, he's going to be Godzilla, I don't know what I'm going to call it. Probably Godzilla vs. Gigan, the Return of Gigan, probably something like that. Now, the new trilogy, that is going to be based off of Godzilla's son, which will appear in Godzilla vs. Gigan, Return of Gigan. So, yeah. Same with the pre-trilogy. Godzilla son will appear in the second one. Now, if you already know the final guy, I haven't picked the 2 monsters that Godzilla 2000 in my third trilogy will be. I don't know. It's going to be 3 fights. There's going to be 3, and Gigan's going to be the final. I haven't figured out the other 2. So, I'm hoping, I'm not really leaning towards a monster. I haven't really put much thought about that, because first I have to finish the pre-trilogy to even think about starting that. So, I think I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to just pretty much, finish the pre-trilogy, then I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do. Godzilla, in the pre-trilogy, I will tell you the second monster that he'll be fighting, which is a movie I have not started production on, is Godzilla vs. Gamera. Yes, Godzilla will be fighting Gamera, but I'm not going to say who's going to win. So, there's going to be 3 trilogies. You all know I'm going to be speaking. The first, Godzilla vs. the Invasion. If you know, the Godzilla that was in there was Godzilla 2000. Spoiler. Sorry, I cleared my throat. Godzilla vs. the Invasion 3. It is a different Godzilla, and you'll see why in the movie, which will be coming out very soon. It's just, I did part of it green screen, and it's taken just a really long time to edit. So it's going to be a while before that comes out. I hope to be very soon. I'm gonna estimate it's gonna be out before, hopefully by the end of July. I'm leaning towards that. It might be before then. It probably is. I was using that as a fallback, just because an estimate. So I know I'm not a real popular guy on YouTube, but I'm gonna tell you the inspiration I get from my Godzilla movies actually is a bunch of other people. I do great movies in my opinion. I don't know about you guys, but my sound effects isn't real good. I would like someone in there if you know how. Well, I know the reason my music isn't real good. It's always like how you hear now, like that sound in there. I'm planning on getting a better mic so I can do better, so I have better sounds. So yeah, so look forward to that. Well, and I'm not going to be doing real green screen. If I mentioned Godzilla vs. Invasion 3, I will not be doing a lot of green screen because I am not a real good I'm a big fan of it, but I'm not a real big fan of doing it. I like green screen, don't make me wrong, it's really awesome. It's most of the best stop motion I've seen came from green screen. But I've seen awesome people do videos of that way better. Literally, like, take Godzilla for instance. Back in his old films, he never did green screen. He does now, and his movies are awesome. Go check him out, he's really awesome. Goji73, green screen. Who's a good one? Godzilla films. He was an old guy. He made awesome films without green screen. Awesome. Some of the best I've ever seen. Got most of my inspiration from him. Who's another? Kaijuzilla, great person. Then there's T-Rex Razor. He's also a real good person. Them guys are what I get. I get most of my inspiration from T-Rex. Well, I get a good bit of it from T-Rex Razor. Because I like his way of making his movies. I like his way. I like the way he does it. I just don't know why, but I just like that way. So, yeah. Well, this is a long collection update. So, thank you all for watching. Well, not collection update, channel update. Well, thank you all for watching, and see you next time.